What's up? I'm Matt.
And I'm Michelle.
And this is the Highly Recommended Podcast. This is episode 3. Thank you to everybody that's watched our episodes 1 and 2. If you haven't, feel free to go check that out. And we're going to talk a little bit about why we are doing this Highly Recommended Podcast in the first place. So, Michelle, do you have anything you want to say before we get into that?
I want to say thank you to everyone who has been listening and checking out the podcast. We really appreciate it. Yay!
Yeah, so the Highly Recommended Podcast, this portion of it, because I have other podcasts like the interviews and stuff that I've uploaded under this name. But what we're doing here is to kind of give you behind the scenes. That's a big part of it. So behind the scenes, what's going on with Highly Recommended, give background to some of the interviews or other things that we've done as part of this channel. And also, I started a year and a half ago or so when I was doing this. My whole idea originally was to have a song of the day. So it would be every day I would post a song, I would recommend it, I would tell you a little bit about the artist and the song. To be able to do a song every single day wasn't realistic. And also, I just kind of lost interest and went in other directions. So
that sounds like you.
Yeah. If you've watched my channel for long enough, you'll see that there's no single format. I'm just trying all the different things, having fun with, improving whatever it is that I'm doing. But the opportunity we have when we do this podcast is we can branch out a little bit from the sound that I'm typically focused on. Things that we listen to outside of the reggae adjacent beach rocks stuff. So
biggest reason of all, for fun.
It is fun. And it's a good way for us to practice, like trying different camera angles, lighting, just trying to perfect it so that when we do step into a situation where we're interviewing somebody or we're doing a haircut or whatever else it is that comes our way, we have practiced and we know, we at least know what it's like to do it in this setting. And a lot of that helps us be ready for whatever comes up. So,
and I was kind of missing the song of the day because when you started off, it was fun and interesting to see your videos you were posting and the different songs you were throwing out there for everyone. So I'm glad you brought back Song of the Week is more so what we're doing now. Song of the Week, which is fine.
Yeah, if we can keep up with it weekly, we'll see about that. But yeah, just a little bit different style also than what I've been doing. So, well, all right. So a big part of what we're doing is the song sharing. So let's go ahead and get over to the song part of this.
Yeah, song exchange. And today I am going first. So I have a song picked out for you. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let it be the key that will set you free, that will give you guidance. See, fear and hate can cloud the mind and leave us blinded. But love is understanding, yes, it's kindness. Love is pure like the soul of a child is. And that's why I say, if love's a drug, then I'm fucked up. Cause I love just a little too much. I close my eyes, my heart I clutch. Cause this your love I won't give up. Cause love's a drug.
Okay, we went a little over a minute, which I know we try and keep it to, but you have to get the full, chorus.
You got to make sure you get the essence of what that song was about.
Exactly. So, I had kind of given you a little bit of an idea before we started, and I said, this might be a throwback. Do you know who this is, and do you know this song?
Well, I know that song.
Okay.
Is that Soul Rebel Project?
No, it's not, but very good connect, because it's similar. The lead singer's voice it's similar, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm going to know it when you say it, but I don't know why I can't remember who that is.
That's okay, because I will tell you about it.
All right.
The band is Seedless.
Oh, Seedless. Okay, yeah, right.
The song is Love is a Drug. So that song actually came out in 2016. That's why I was saying it's a little bit of a throwback, because it's approaching like being out there for almost 10 years. So do you know much about Seedless?
A California-based band, right?
Yep. Orange County, California. They got together in 2006. Kind of over the years, they had some guys leave the band, had some new members join the band. They've toured with Soja, The Expendables, Stick Figure, Tribal Seeds, just to name a few. So, yeah, they've been around. They've been out there. They've toured with some pretty big names. I mean, Stick Figure's huge. So they kind of categorize themselves as reggae dub rock. And they're most known for their fun, feel-good political music, because if you listen to the rest of the song, you're definitely going to get hit with some serious topics. The whole premise is to love, which is why I really like this song. It's always something you can throw on and has a good message, and it's a feel-good song. It's got feel-good vibes. So, and I love that authentic reggae influence that this band has. When you say reggae, you get the reggae vibes here. So I really like that.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, reggae music is kind of interesting because you have like one style that'll really focus just specifically on, a lot of times it's like good vibes, positivity, leave it at that. And then there's the other style where it approaches the angle of like, this is political music, this music is a chant to, chant down Babylon, but a lot of times it's focused on whether it's corruption or evil, the government, whatever it is. A lot of that comes through in a lot of reggae songs. So you're saying there's like kind of the blend of both of those in this song specifically.
Yeah, I think so. I get that feeling anyways. Yeah. So he goes into some places that are pretty deep, but I like his message that love is a drug, but in a good way.
Yeah, that's a good song. It's been a while since I listened to that one, so it just wasn't at the top of my mind of the band, because even though I know Seedless, I've never really dug that deep into their catalog.
Right.
So, but of course that's like one of the most well-known ones probably.
It is. Kind of a mix, but a little bit of back history, and maybe some people are listening to it for the first time. Maybe they didn't know that this song was out there, and now it can just, get in their ear holes and feel good.
Yeah. So Seedless. Check out the band Seedless.
Seedless, and the song is Love is a Drug. So that was my song of the week. Would you like to share your song of the week?
All right. You ready for this?
I am so ready for this.
So ready. Here we go.
Sky. Well, I told myself to remember, but I can't remember why. But this feeling washes over me, feeling something won't let go. It takes me by the ear to tell me I'm not leaving here alone. I had a feeling of possession. Can I tell you this right now? This place was leaving its impression of 1,000 other souls let down. Leave right now before you drown in.
All right, let's pause it there. Had you heard that song before?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I have heard you playing that song, because I don't know if people understand how frequently you're listening to music, but I've heard that song playing while you were in the shower, because you take a speaker into the bathroom and have music playing while you're in the shower. And I know I've heard this while you were playing your shower tunes, but I do not know who it is or any other information about it. So Please.
Well, before I get to the song, I'm going to focus on the shower for a minute, because the shower that is like the think tank. It's like when people get in the pod and they float in the water and they're trying to, dive deep into their conscious. That's the same concept for me.
In the shower.
Anyway.
I'm just glad you didn't hit all your shower activities there.
You know what? The shower is sacred, okay? Don't be trying to taint the shower. So anyway.
Hey, you brought up your taint.
Moving on. Highly recommended is a family show. Okay. This is for the kids, all right? So, that song was called Possession. And it's a band with a feature on it. So the band is Dubbest.
Okay.
You heard of them? Dubbest?
Dubbest?
Dubbest. Dubbest.
Okay.
We'll talk about that name. But so it's Dubbest featuring Tunnel Vision.
Okay.
Remember Tunnel Vision? We just saw them?
Yeah.
Tunnel Vision came through Kansas City, opened up for Bumpin' Uglies, and we had the pleasure of getting our faces melted by Tunnel Vision. They were good. Mm-hmm. And so the first part of that song you heard was Dubbest, and we didn't get to the part that featured Tunnel Vision, but they're on it. So obviously check them out too, because they're great. Dubbest. So the name dub, as in like dub, I guess you would call it the subgenre that comes out of reggae, the style of dub. That's their name. But there's like a play on words with that. They're Dubbest. Like they're the best, but dub. So I don't know. It's a cool name.
Okay. Yeah. No, I get that. I thought you were saying the best, but you're saying the best. Yeah.
Yeah. And the singing on there, he's one of like the top voices. To me, whenever I hear his voice, it's just so smooth.
Mm-hmm. His voice is distinct. Mm-hmm. When he started singing, it's almost not saying like it's high pitched.
He can hit some higher notes. I think, that's definitely apparent when you hear that. But both bands are from California, so Southern California. So I don't know how close they are in proximity to each other. I think Dubbest is San Diego, I believe, and Tunnel Vision is from San Clemente. I don't know that town, but
nice.
So both Southern California bands.
Yeah, we both picked California bands today, unknowingly.
There's so many bands in California that we could dig into over time. I believe they're actually going to be at High Hopes too, so I'm kind of on a roll with these bands that we're going to hopefully see this summer, but I believe that they're on the lineup for High Hopes Music Festival. So we'll actually get to see them and get to meet them. Nice.
Okay, well, that's a really good song of the week.
Well, moving on. Let's go to the question of the week.
Question of the week.
I don't know if that's the move. But anyway, it's there to stay until we find something better. The singing over here.
That's not going to happen.
The question of the week.
Would you like me to go first, or would you like to go first?
You go first.
Okay, so I'm going to pull one of your moves on you. This is a question that you always ask them, so I'm going to ask you. What is your definition of success?
My definition of success? I don't know. Just being content, being happy. I don't, obviously, you know this, but I'm not striving for monetary gains or power or fame, You laughing at that? Mm-hmm. Well, some people would think of success like they're rich and powerful.
No, I know, but I had also just taken a drink of my tea and I almost spit it out.
Because I want the power. I want the control.
Like, how would that happen with this? I don't know. I know that. So continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll keep my tea inside of me.
Get your shit together over there. So, success is not a financial thing, really. I mean, having money to do what we want is a goal. When I first set out to do Highly Recommended, what I wanted was to share the music with people, but I also wanted to make connections within the scene with the musicians and the bands. My dream was, I would love to interview some people, especially, bands and musicians that I've listened to for a long time. I want to get to know these people because I love their music. Right. And I watch the interviews that are out there, but sometimes, certain artists, they don't have the things that I would expect to see out there. There's just, maybe they're not getting the recognition. So success in terms of like highly recommended is that where I'm getting the success that I want, and whatever it turns into, I love that I'm getting to meet the people that make up this scene, the musicians and other people that are involved that aren't specifically in the band, the photographers, the videographers, the sound people that are making cool art and merch and things like that. Mm-hmm. And then outside of that, in general in life, I think success is just trying to be the best version of yourself. Like, giving up alcohol was a success. It was a struggle that I knew I needed to overcome, and it was something that I knew was not benefiting me. Mm-hmm. It was keeping me from being a better version of myself. Yeah. So to finally kick that habit and to have gone over 2 years without drinking is success. Yay. And so I think it all comes down to like being happy with what you're doing, mm-hmm. feeling like you're making improvements and mm-hmm. progress, and not just being content with what is. Right. I don't think you're going to ever find something that's perfect and you want to stay there. And even if you did, for me, that's not my personality type. I would be bored with perfection. So yes. I got to go get imperfect and find things to, make better.
Okay, well, that's awesome. I think you have really gotten to a more successful level with highly recommended and your personal life as well. And, I'm not trying to answer my own question, but I guess my standards are pretty simple. It's really love, health, family. If I got that, I feel successful. I feel happy. So, yeah. All right. Do you have a question for me?
I do have a question. My question is not deep. It is not. I mean, maybe it could be spun in a deep way, but you asked a deep question this time. Is a fun question coming your way. So, my question for you is: if you could have any superpower, what superpower would you pick?
There's so many good ones, really. Maybe this is going to sound kind of weird, but if I could shrink down really small.
The ability to change size?
Yes.
You don't want to get bigger, though? You just want to get smaller?
Yeah, no, I feel like getting bigger wouldn't really benefit me in any way, but if I could, shrink down, like a fly on a wall type idea, if I could just, shrink down and then watch, I think that, I don't know if that's a superpower. I don't know if it's a superpower, sure. But...
It's just a weird choice to pick shrinking if you wanted, and otherwise you could, if you wanted to be able to, listen into conversations and be... a spy, you could have just picked invisibility.
Yeah, okay. So same kind of thing.
But you decided you wanted to be able to hear conversations and be sneaky, but it's going to take you a really long time to get there. And you're going to have to be looking up at really big things just to try to figure out what's going on. Yeah,
maybe it would be a little, risky. Yeah. Animals could eat me. I could get stepped on. But I was thinking fly on a wall type thing. And then I would love to just be able to follow the boys and get a different perspective on things and go and hang out in different, not so much that I want to hear conversations, but I want to observe, I'd want to observe others' lives, but without them knowing I was there.
You were just talking specifically about our kids, but is that just the only reason why you'd want that, or is there other reasons why? You want to hear if people were talking shit on you and you're like, that motherfucker said this about me, and then I saw them and they were giving me hugs.
No. It would be mostly just to follow our boys around and watch them and all their little adventures that they go on, but I don't know if that's a great superpower. There's a movie, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Yeah. I mean, I feel like most people have seen that movie, when they were kids, but there's a part in the movie where they're all shrunken down and they're listening on a conversation and they don't know that they're here. And I always was kind of I wish I could do that. I wish I could shrink down really small.
I want the power of shrinkage.
I want the power of shrinkage.
When it gets really cold, I have that superpower. I have the power to shrink.
Lucky.
It's a gift. It's just a gift.
Okay, what would your superpower be?
My superpower, I think, would always have been to be super strong. So I don't care anymore because I understand that's unrealistic, and I don't try to go out there and start shit or fights. But younger me, when I had all that aggression and wanted to do something with it, you know, I always wanted to be like, whenever somebody started some shit, I wanted to be so strong and like feel no pain that I could like just punch a brick wall and shatter it. And just to watch the reaction on someone's face when they see me like break a concrete pillar and they go, oh fuck, who did I just fuck with? And then, you know, at that point I don't even have to do any harm to them. I just have to show them that you want this smoke, that brick wall
could be your face.
Could be your face. I'll
Nice.
replace your face.
This is the difference between males and females. Like, I don't know if there's any females out
to be
there.
Strong and like to be able to break shit. You're over here trying to be a small person.
Yeah.
You're just trying to shrink.
Uh,
It's a masculine, feminine
yes.
thing for
For sure. I never once thought, I would just want to be strong so I could punch something. I've never punched anything in my life. Never a single person. I've never even been in like a physical altercation or fight with somebody. Girls are all about that emotional damage. They don't do the physical.
I mean, there's some fighters out there, you know. There's some scrappy little women out there.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm
or
not one of
scrappy
them.
big women. I don't know, but
I'm not one of them. I'm a fly on the wall personality.
yeah.
Just leave me alone.
So if you could have a superpower, what would your superpower be?
Shrinkage.
It would probably be the power of shrinkage. Maybe you already have that power. You're a superhero.
Yay! Good for you.
And on that note, we're going to wrap up the Highly Recommended podcast. We thank you all for tuning in, checking it out. Make sure you go listen to those songs that we recommended because they were good ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you.
All right, that's Highly Recommended. Signing off. Peace.